What is up, guys? Sports Snippets. Dennis Sullivan, how you doing here on a late Sunday night? Here to take a few moments, discuss with you the Miami Heat as they prepare for the second round of the playoffs, going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Eastern Conference semifinals, best of 7. Before I get started, if you do like, of course, the content, this particular video, you know what to do. Go ahead, hit the thumbs up. Also, feel free to subscribe to my channel as well. That would be fantastic. So, guys, to get things started, let's not even kid ourselves here. The Miami Heat received tremendously good news, and discover that there was a speculation on the availability of Joel Embiid for games 1 and 2 in this series. Embid, it has been reported, will not be traveling with his team, the Philadelphia 76ers, to Miami for games 1 and 2 to be played on Monday the 2nd of May and Wednesday the 4th of May. And that is outstanding news. There's no other way to put it, guys. I mean, that's great news for the Heat. I mean, you can't catch a bigger break than that. You just can't. They're in the playoffs. Joel Embiid pretty much is the Sixers. I mean, he's not just a big part of the Sixers. He pretty much is the Sixers. And I say that with all the needed respect that this guy deserves. He's clearly a top 5 NBA player. I'm going to put him right behind Giannis, really, in the best players in the league, in the NBA. He's a force inside. You pretty much cannot stop him inside scoring. And he's big on the defensive end, blocks shots, alters shots, is huge on both ends of the court. Monster on the boards. I mean, the guy's averaging, I don't know how many rebounds. He's one of the top rebounders in the league. So the fact that the Heat will not have to contend with Joel Embiid for games 1 and 2 is, you can't create a better scenario than that. Now for the hard part, which is the Sixers are still a very capable team. They're going to be led, obviously, by James Harden and his efforts. They're going to be spreading out the floor, as has already been reported. They're going to utilize that, more of a spread offense. Sixers are still a very good team. They're going to be looking to get one, to steal one in Miami. So the other way to look at this, though, as well, is that the Heat have to win. They really do have to win both games. I mean, guys, there's no other way to put it. If you're the Miami Heat, because Embiid could very well be coming back for game 3. So if you want to look at the big picture, yeah, there is pressure on the Heat to win both games. You can only win one at a time. They'll be without, the Heat that is, they'll be without Kyle Lowery for game 1. And that, of course, is not good news for the Miami Heat. So if you're a Sixers player or fan, you're looking at game 1 as a chance to maybe steal one, catch him off guard. He'd have been off for 5 days, right? When they defeated the Hawks in game 5 to win that series 4-1. That was all the way back on Tuesday night. Now you go into Monday the 2nd, get ready for game 1, Wednesday the 4th, game 2. Now, obviously, any team, not just the Heat, you got to take this one game at a time, and that's the other factor, or else you might get burned here. So just take it one game at a time. Heat are definitely the better team. The Heat can beat the Sixers and have proven to do so with a healthy Joel Embiid, but I mean, come on, guys. That's a big break. I mean, the players don't say that, of course. You know, like, oh, yeah, wow, we really got a big break. What do you think? They're going to say that? But the Heat really did. And maybe this is the reward that they receive for having an outstanding regular season, finishing with the top seed in the East, as they look to perhaps go to the Eastern Conference Finals, and maybe even their second NBA Finals appearance in the last 3 years. So Jimmy Butler should be back for Game 1. It's going to be Oladipo again getting big minutes. Now let's talk about that. So that's kind of part 2 of my video here. Let's talk about some of the minute distribution, some things I've noticed. Oladipo, of course, more than capable at the guard position. Filling in for Kyle Lowery, more than capable. Proven player. If you notice, Max Strus, he is the beneficiary in the minutes played clearly so far in the postseason, guys. Clearly getting the minutes. Duncan Robinson in Game 5, in the clinching Game 5 against the Hawks, played something like 12 and a half minutes. And we've seen that trend. Dwayne Dedmon only plays a couple of minutes off the bench. I'm a little bit concerned that the Heat are not going to their bench as much, but then again, we are in the crunch time here. It is now, we're well into the playoffs, so I kind of am stuck in between on that one. Caleb Martin got a lot of playing time. He got something like 21 minutes off the bench. You got to like that. He's a good defender. He's a good, well-rounded player. If you look at the big picture, Heat are going defense. You could play defense, and that's probably explains a lot of the Max Strus playing time. Not only does he start now, he gets big minutes, guys. Big minutes. So that is my best way to explain the emergence that we saw late in the season and certainly in the postseason in Max Strus, is that Coach Spoelstra is favoring the guys that he knows he's going to get a good effort, not just a good effort, but good performance on the defensive end. It's clear. Okay, we know Hero is basically the sixth man for the Heat. He's going to get plenty of time, plenty of minutes, plenty of shots. He's a big part of the team, one of the top scorers on the team. Okay, so you look at the bench on that Game 5 clinching win against Atlanta, you're looking at really Caleb Martin and Tyler Hero with a little Dedmon and a little Duncan Robinson, and that was it. That was really it. Lowery will be out, and that was with Lowery out. So we got to expect a similar type of rotation. The Heat are known, though, for all of a sudden featuring someone a little bit more, and that's good. I'm thumbs up on that. Keep the other teams honest. But from a strategic standpoint, guys, the Heat are looking pretty good. The Oladipo acquisition that happened last year that never really, because it was late in the year, we never really saw the benefits of that, is certainly paying off its dividends now. It certainly is. So I will close out this video by saying this. The Heat are capable of going to Philadelphia, beating the Sixers with Joel Embiid in the lineup. That we know that they can do that. However, we don't want to get a split. Let's say that the Heat split these first 2 games. The pressure is then definitely on the Heat because now they're going to get Embiid back. You see how this can all of a sudden spiral and twist and turn in a completely different direction should the Sixers figure out a way to win either Game 1 or Game 2, which I don't think they will, but much crazier things have happened. The Sixers are tough on the wing. They have a lot of length, a lot of athletic guys that can defend on the wing, but so do the Heat, really. I mean, that's kind of our strength, perimeter players, guys on the wing, Tyler Hero type players. Like that. I mean, we can certainly match up. Bam will probably have a good series. Bam should play good in these first 2 games. Okay, he should be close to a dominant force inside. So let me know what you think. Should be interesting. Let's go Heat. Monday night the 2nd, we'll tip off this best-of-7 series. We can just take it one game at a time, guys. One game at a time. But let's go Heat. let's get off to a great start in the series, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.